Hey, I'm Colby Keller, porn star, artist, and sex blogger. Get in bed with me.
Hey there, ye hunters of men. It's me, Colby Keller, your resident expert, here to answer all of your pressing sexual concerns. Today, I thought I'd address a pressing political topic: choice. Surprising as it may seem, contraception has become a big issue this election cycle. While choosing to grow an itsy-bitsy fetus in your uterus might not be a big issue for most of the people reading this blog, related matter choice should be lube selection. To a lot of guys out there, particularly in rural parts of the country, lube might simply mean what's available at your local pharmacy or supermarket, usually KY or Astroglide. But there's a much wider world of lubricants out there to enjoy and explore. Keep in mind that most of those lubricants you'll find in the pharmacy have been designed for vaginal sex, not anal sex. Lube selection, of course, is a personal choice. That said, differences in quality are not merely a marketing gimmick. You'll find brand choice does make a big difference. Here are the basics. There are two main types of lube for safe anal sex: water-based lubes and silicone-based lubes. Again, while it's a personal preference, I find water-based lubes to be a tad too sticky and tacky, especially when you're fucking for, say, 8 hours on a porn set. I prefer silicone-based lubes, though you may find them a little bit harder to clean up. Shop around, experiment with different types until you find a lube that fits the price point and viscosity you're looking for. Also, keep in mind your partners will likely have their own preferences, so take that into consideration. When in doubt, consult this common sense rule of lube and condom etiquette. If you're topping, the bottom's preference should take precedence. They're actually putting it in their bodies after all, right? Condom choice, again, can be tricky. Experiment with different brands. If you're larger than average, the process of selecting and sourcing condoms might be trickier still, but most pharmacies should have condoms that accommodate a variety of sizes. For the particularly blessed, you'd be surprised what you can find on the internet, so don't give up hope. Everyone should also be aware of some basic condom facts. If you or your partner is allergic to latex, a rare, though not uncommon affliction that affects close to 1% of the general population. Lambskin condoms, while an alternative to latex, are incapable of protecting against STIs. Lambskin contains small little holes that prevent sperm from passing through, but not bacteria and viruses, and therefore would not be very helpful with regards to gay anal sex. If you or your partner has a latex allergy, use a polyurethane alternative. With latex condoms, it's important to remember that you should never use oil or fat-based lubes, which can quickly degrade the condom and cause breakage. This includes some common lube substitutes like Vaseline, baby oil, vegetable oil, butter, and Crisco. Those are all no-nos. While you can use oil-based products with latex-free polyurethane condoms, I think it's a good habit to train yourself to avoid oil-based lubes altogether. You also want to check the label of the lube that you buy in the store. There are some lubes that have oil in them. If you're interested in fisting or big toys, those are usually the oil-based lubes that you'll use, but there are other lubes specifically designed to accommodate those needs, including commercially available veterinarian lube. That's no joke. Again, remember, if you're hosting boys, it's a nice gesture to provide the lube and condoms. Doubly nice to have a variety of sizes. Or if you're a cheap ass like me, and don't particularly like throwing more pennies at big pharma and the chemical industry, you can find some great DIY lube recipes online. Some recipes involve starch, which some people have allergies to, so keep that in mind. I found a simple recipe that requires two basic ingredients you can find in almost any supermarket: water and flax seeds. Here's the recipe. Are you ready? Pour 2 cups of water into a saucepan. Bring the water to a boil. Add 2½ tablespoons of flax seeds. Turn down the heat and simmer until the mixture reduces by half. This takes about 20 minutes. Remove from the stove and let cool. Your end result will have a pleasant nutty flavor and an appropriately organic tint. If you don't mind the color, it makes an excellent and affordable homemade lube. Store it in your fridge in an airtight container to extend the lube's usability. Soluble fiber in the flax seeds, not oil, gives this lube its characteristic slimy utility. It should be latex safe as long as you don't add any extra oil or fat to the recipe. And if that's not cheap enough, there's always, of course, my #1 favorite, spit.